Hey guys, welcome to the podcast episode number 13. 13, I guess. It's been a while since the last episode, exactly 7 days. And yes, I am here in my new place, my new apartment. Oh, should I say we? Because Caress and we moved in together here. She lives with me right now at the moment. She'll go back to the States eventually as soon as she can. Her flights got canceled a couple times and she's stuck here with me, which is terrible, of course. No, it's awesome. But she has to go back in order to come back to Germany this later this year, but that's a different story. I just moved, so yeah, I will give you a tour of the apartment very soon. But right now, everything looks still messy. You know, when you move in somewhere, everything is like everywhere, and yeah. Unfortunately, also, I wanted to make this podcast via Skype with my buddy Alex, but unfortunately, I don't have internet yet because we live in Germany and everything takes forever. But yeah, still, I got some questions for you guys from Instagram. I asked you on Instagram, and you did not disappoint. I asked you to ask me some stuff in English and German, and I got a couple questions. Both languages is going to be awesome. First time I'm going to switch between languages. Let's see how you like that. And I'm going to jump into the very first question. I made notes because I have bad memory. The first question is, of course, from my Instagram buddy Lars from the Netherlands, and he wanted to know, why do you travel so much mainly? I like this question because Lars is definitely watching my content. I love to travel, and also Caress loves to travel, and right now we cannot, which makes us very sad. It's feeling like a prison at the moment. I do like to travel. I have to say, I live in a really nice place. Bamberg, the city, everything is awesome. It's great, but it's a little town, and you cannot do that many things here. Yeah, it has a couple skate parks and some cool things to do, but still, I am a person that loves to see things that I never seen before, go on adventures and just explore the world. There's so many things out there. I wasn't always like that. When I was a little kid, my parents, they dragged me on a couple of vacations and I never wanted to go. One time I made my family to go to Greece because back then I had a great passion for the Greek mythology and I wanted to know everything about Greek culture. So I made them go with me to Athens. That was fun, but besides that, I actually didn't like to go anywhere else. I don't know why, but that changed drastically when I was, I think, 18, 19 or something. After not having traveled for years, I went to Italy for some sort of a student exchange, and I fell in love with especially Italy, the country, and travel in general, because I was like in my known space, like my everyday life here in Bamberg. I knew everything, and after years, I got thrown into this completely new environment, and that like shocked me. Being in Italy and everything is different, and it was just nice for a change. It made it more interesting life to know that there's a different world than where you live at the moment, and that kind of infected me. Well, probably the wrong word right now with Corona, but I really got addicted to wanting to find new places and things I never seen before, and the culture and the people, everything is different. I love that. And of course, I had to. I combined that with skating because skating in different countries is even more excited. Every country has its different kind of architecture, and the way they build things for street skating is different. Also, skate parks, of course. If you go to the United States, California, the weather, everything is awesome. There's so many. I could ramble for hours about why I love to travel. Of course, um, it's not that cheap to travel all the time. You have to be smart about how you travel and with who you travel and everything. but I try to travel as much as possible, but currently I cannot. I can only travel to the supermarket and back again or work, so yeah. But times are gonna change, I hope. But yeah, let's move to the next question. As I promised, this one is in German. It's from my good skate buddy Julius, and he wanted to know what my three worst injuries were on a skateboard. So I'm gonna switch to German now, just for the people who want to hear me talk in German. So, Leute, Julius hat mich gefragt, was meine 3 schlimmsten Skateverletzungen waren. Gute Frage. Ich weiß definitiv, was die schlimmste für mich war bezüglich der Regenerierung und vor allem auch, was es für einen Einfluss auf mein Leben hatte. Und zwar war das 8. Klasse. 8. Klasse Gymnasium habe ich mir das rechte Handgelenk gebrochen. Ich war bei einem Skatepark in Hirscheid und wollte eine Ledge, einen Tailslide runter machen. Bin zu fakey rausgegangen, drauf gelandet, Board ist abgehauen, durchgerutscht und ich konnte in Zeitlupe sehen, wie meine Hand aufgeknallt ist auf dem Boden und mein Handgelenk schön hier quer durchgebrochen ist. Es war eine ziemlich schmerzhafte Angelegenheit. Ich konnte meine Hand nicht mehr bewegen und habe seitdem immer noch Probleme im Handgelenk. Es ist um einiges besser als am Anfang. Am Anfang konnte ich überhaupt nicht mehr, also ich konnte meine Hand natürlich bewegen. Ich habe Bewegungseinschränkungen immer noch. Ich kriege den Daumen und den kleinen Finger nicht. So kriege ich sie zusammen, aber von alleine schwierig, weil Krankengymnastik damals für einen Jugendlichen war nicht so eine Sache und ich selber war ein bisschen, keine Ahnung, habe dann an die Zukunft gedacht. Auf jeden Fall, das funktioniert nicht mehr leider. Ich habe auch hier, man sieht es jetzt leider nicht, ich habe hier eine Narbe, die ist sehr druckempfindlich. Wenn ich da drauf drücke, fühlt es sich an, als bekäme ich einen Stromschlag hier in den Daumen. Sehr unangenehm. Und auf der Innenseite vom Daumen ist auch alles taub. Also die Sache war irgendwie weniger cool, muss ich sagen. Ich glaube, das war die Nummer 1 an Verletzungen. Ich habe noch ein paar Mal Extremitäten gebrochen. Ich habe zum Glück nie meine Beine gebrochen. Das ist oder auch irgendwelche Bänder gerissen, nie passiert. Da bin ich echt froh drüber und sehr glücklich. Aber ich habe mir einmal beim Inliner fahren, bevor ich Skateboard gefahren bin, bin ich Inliner gefahren. Ich habe mir hier Elle im Speichel gebrochen. Das war aber easy peasy. Da war jetzt nicht so die große Geschichte. Und ich habe mir hier das Radiusköpfchen in den Ellbogen gebrochen. Das war an derselben Ledge, wo ich mir dieses Handgelenk gebrochen hatte. Ich wollte einen Kickflip Back 50 machen, bin auf der Ledge Primo gelandet und nach vorne gefallen und wollte dann praktisch so mich abstützen und den Ellenbogen hat es hier so ein bisschen durchgedrückt und nur das Radiusköpfchen gebrochen. Es tat weh in dem ersten Moment. Ich bin dann noch 1-2 Stunden weitergefahren. Es war Winter und ich hatte so eine fette Jacke an, also habe ich es nicht so wirklich gemerkt im ersten Moment. Bin dann heimgefahren, ich glaube, das war mit 18, das war dann auch kurz bevor ich dann tatsächlich aufgehört habe mit Skateboardfahren zum ersten Mal. Ich bin dann heimgefahren und dann wollte ich irgendwie meinen Pullover ausziehen und dachte mir, irgendwie, ich kann meinen Arm nicht mehr bewegen. Bin dann zu meiner Mutter gerannt und hat gemeint, ob sie mich ins Krankenhaus fahren kann. Hat sie natürlich gemacht, die gute Dame. Danke dafür, Mom. Für die unzähligen Male, die du mich ins Krankenhaus gebracht hast. Kleiner Shoutout. Aber ja, das war auch ziemlich unangenehm, die Beweglichkeit hier wieder reinzubekommen. Aber ich fand es auch nicht wirklich die zweitschlimmste Verletzung. Was ich sagen muss, was ich nicht wirklich, ich weiß nicht, ob man es als Verletzung einstufen kann, war meine Kreuzgeschichte letztes Jahr. Ich habe mir wahrscheinlich eine ISG-Blockade oder so eingezogen, irgendwas im unteren Kreuzbereich Anfang des Jahres. Ich bin bei minus 5 Grad draußen in der Kälte gefahren, es war Eisregen, es war arschkalt und windig. Ich bin in eine Pfütze gefallen und scheinbar habe ich mir da irgendwas entzündet oder was weiß ich. Und es war schrecklich. Ich konnte die ersten Tage, ich konnte mich nicht mehr bücken, gar nichts. Und das Schlimme an der Geschichte war, ich konnte wahrscheinlich ein knappes halbes Jahr nicht mehr Skateboard fahren. Also ich konnte schon ein bisschen fahren, vielleicht nach einer halben Stunde und dann war es vorbei. Die Schmerzen im Kreuz, schrecklich, weil der ganze Körper dann wie gelähmt ist und du fühlst dich einfach nur schlecht, scheiße, du kannst nichts mehr machen, steif. Und das war ziemlich, ich weiß nicht, ob es eine Verletzung war, ähm, aber es war definitiv eine Sache, die mich vom Skateboardfahren abgehalten hat. Und mh, ich sag mal, das war wahrscheinlich mit die schlimmste Sache aus einem Gesichtspunkt von nicht mehr Skateboard fahren können. Die anderen Sachen, das Handgelenk und so, das ging ratzfatz, aber das mit dem Kreuz war schrecklich. Das sind jetzt 3 Sachen. Ähm, ich habe mir auch meine Ober angebrochen, aber das war nicht beim Skateboardfahren, das ist eine andere Geschichte. Ähm, Abgesehen davon, ich bin ein paar Mal umgeknickt, aber sonst toi toi, verletzungsfrei. Yeah, so those were my injuries. If you want to know what I just said, I'm sorry guys, you have to learn German because I don't have time at the moment to put subtitles on that video. If anybody of you wants to do that, just hit me up. But yeah, sorry guys, but the next question is going to be back in English. I have a good friend, an Instagram friend. He's from San Diego, I think. I always see him skate at the skate parks in San Diego. His name is Jacob. Sicento, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Sorry, Jacob. I'm German. May I be excused, please, for that. But yeah, you wanted to know, I think that's a great question. What's your philosophy of skating? And I have to say, I did not prepare at all about what to say about what my philosophy is, but it is a really, really good question because skateboarding is so diverse lately. Yeah, it's been diverse always, but especially now with social media and everything, you get so much input on everything. It is insane. Skateboarding for everybody individually is completely different story. For me, skateboarding is life. It is not a sport. It is, you could say, almost like a lifestyle art. For me, it's the thing that keeps me going, that keeps me motivated, and I love to progress, to see to do something, achieve something, and have this feeling of accomplishment. And when I skateboard, that's exactly what it is. If you learn a new trick, or if you have any kind of, it doesn't even have to be a trick, just step on the board and have a good session and feel good. And that is, the feeling of accomplishment you get, that is insane. That to me is probably one of the most important things about skateboarding. I also have to say that I love the fact that it connects people. I'm usually a very introverted guy, and I like to be by myself, with myself, and I can skate by myself very comfortably for hours and feel good because I can really focus only on me. But on the other hand, I met the most awesome people through skateboarding, and it's been a really, really good thing for me. So I also love this aspect, and also combining with travel, of course, it gives me a reason to go to places where nobody else was. If you, for example, go to the best example for me is the city Prague. If you go to Prague, or if you hear people going to Prague, they all tell me about churches and there's architecture and whatever. I haven't been there. I only went to Stalin, and nobody knows what that is. Like, of course, skaters know, but tourists don't. And I get to see a part of the city that is very different from the tourist places. It makes it really real to me. But I think that's not really answering the question, Jacob. I am really passionate about progression and the feeling of accomplishment, and skateboarding gives me that. And for me, skateboarding is life because it keeps me going, it keeps me motivated. It's a great thing. Even though I talked a lot about injuries, and there's a lot of pain involved with skateboarding, a lot of falling down and getting back up again, but especially the part of getting up again is so important for life. It made me a very chill person, a very humble person. There are a lot of things character-wise that I am pretty sure I got because I skated. So Skateboarding to me is a lot more than just a sport or just a hobby or having a good time. I love chilling at the skate park when the weather is nice and in the evening and chill with dudes and stuff. That's awesome. But for me, skateboarding is way more. It is the thing that keeps me going. Yeah. I hope that answered your question. If not, if you have a different opinion, please let me know. Write down in the comments. I think that's the best part. That everybody has a different approach to everything, and especially skateboarding. So let me know, guys. Yeah, I think that is all now today for the podcast. I want to upload it tonight, so I have to edit it. I have to drive to my mom's place because she has internet, and I have to upload it, and it's kind of a hassle, but yeah. As I said, I'm motivated because of skateboarding, the whole thing. You guys keep me going, and skating keeps me going, and yeah, enough rambling. I love you guys. See you next time. Peace out. Bye.
Somehow